Welcome to GleanCAD.
Hey guys, welcome back to SolidWorks Data Management Seasons. This is Season 1, Episode 4, SolidWorks License Manager Installation. Let's go with the video. So first, you'll have to have the software with you. That will be SolidWorks software. So in this case, if you have the SolidWorks software package either by downloaded files or by your diskette, you can go to the folder saying SWLICMGR. When you go to this folder, you'll see the setup.exe or the MAC of your Windows installer. Now before performing this installation, make sure you have logged in as the Windows administrator on your server. Now it is trying to install the license manager. Say next. Here you will be giving the serial key for your SNL Manager and say next. It will ask for the folder where it will be installing. You can set it as default in program files 86. Next, and click on install. So once when you are done with your installation, click on finish to complete your installation process. Now if you go to your start menu and search for the software which you have installed, or you can browse from the folder. I'll go to SolidWorks. So browse to this option which says SolidWorks Solid Network License Manager Server 2018. Click on that. So the first thing you will be seeing is to activate your product. So I'll say yes for activate. You'll see the pop-up screen where it will ask the details of your server and the port numbers. So this is my server name, which is Beacon Kitchen. Next, if you are using a firewall, so where in this case I have a firewall which is switched on, so I said yeah, a firewall is in use on the server. Second, you need to give this port numbers which is 25734 and 25735. These port numbers are the one which will help you to set as an option where your firewall will allow the software to work. And the second option you have here is an options file. Now options file is not that important for many of the customers, but for customers or the organizations which are big enough with number of users, options file will come really in handy. Let me say I need an options file. As you can see, you have the file location where you can create your options file. Just copy the location, go to your Windows, and in your address bar just paste the location. So now you have the location where you can create your options file. Now to do this, there are many options which you can consider. So let me go fast with that. So I'll share these documents with you with a hyperlink in the video so that you can browse and you can use them. So this is the file which will explain you the names or the SNL feature names for your SolidWorks as a license manager options file. The one which you are working on is PDM, so these are the file names which you need to consider. So as you know, SolidWorks PDM contains three types of users, where first one will be the CAD editor, second contributor, third the viewer. Accordingly, we need to select the SNL feature names. And the second file which I'll be sharing will explain you everything in detail about an options file. So in this case, the file which we have shown here will be using. So let me browse it to it. So this notepad file which I have created here explains I have three groups. First group is engineering, second group is intern, third group is simulation. And I also have a timeout for 1800 seconds. So you can use any of these options which I have explained in detail in this PDF file, which I'll be sharing for your reference. Once when you are done with your options file, click on Save As, give the location where you are working and save your file. So sometimes if you are not logged in as an administrator, there will be an issue to save your file. So the ESV, save your options file on your desktop and move that options file manually in Windows from desktop to the selected location. Let me rename it as .opt. Now it is the Unicode file, and I'll be saving in the location where I need to work on. Right click, copy, right click, paste, continue, done. So I'll come back to my license manager over here. Now I have my options file and say serial key and say next. So in this case, as I said previously, if you have the internet, you will directly say automatically over the internet and it will get activated. The second option you have is manually via email. So you can select manually via email and say next. In this options, here it will show you save and open. First, you need to click on save, which will create a text file. I'll give my desktop as the location and say save. So if I come back to my desktop, I have this notepad file which will have all the information which I need to send to the SOLIDWORKS activation team so that they can activate the license manually over the mail and send it back to you. Once when you receive an email from the SOLIDWORKS activation team, press on open and select the file which you have received. Once that is done, click next and your activation will be succeeded. Once when your activation is succeeded, your license manager will be up and running. Okay, once when your license manager is start, you'll see there are 5 tabs over your license manager which will have all the information about your license. The first thing is the server administration, which will help you to modify the license from one server to the other server. Then the second, license server information, where you can start your server and stop your server for maintenance purposes at any point of time. And the view log will help you to understand how many users are logged in and any errors in the users' computers regarding the license borrowing and returning for your license manager. In the second tab here, which is license usage, will explain you the number of products you have, and for every product the total number of licenses and the free licenses. In the license used by window, or you will see all the logged in users who have borrowed the licenses. Server list will explain you the details of the servers which are connected with all the license managers. License borrowing will give all the information about the borrowed license to a standalone computer which you can use for a selected period of time. And the license order will be in the sequence which you can use so that the user will get that license according to the order which you have selected by your preference. So that's it for now today. Thanks for watching.